I want to send it to any of those people. Anyway. Hi, Lucy Love. Welcome in, beautiful. Hope all is well. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome into the room. If y'all don't mind sharing with some people, hi, Lizzie, baby. Hey, Alicia Love. Happy Monday, love. I did, and I hope the same for you. I hope the same for you, beautiful. But yeah, if y'all don't mind sharing with some people, the normal people that I share with are not showing up on my list. Grand Rising, my love. If it's any tribe that y'all don't see around, please send them a little share for me. If y'all don't mind. I love you so much. Is it early morning where y'all are? What time is it? Thank you for sharing, love. I appreciate it. Happy Monday, beautiful. Welcome in. Thank you for sharing, Cheryl. I appreciate that. So, I told y'all coming in strong. How my love 2024 with these justice readings, right? Now, I don't know if this will be like the vibe the whole year or, what spirit doing. But right here, right now, in this moment, this is what it is, okay? So, justice and judgment can deal with any person who is on a starseed journey at this point of some sort here. We all need justice in different ways, right? By the ways in which we were treated, handled, literally, like with handlers and gang stalking and shit like that too. Stolen from, just the opposite of what we deserved, essentially, okay? And this is the space and time where Spirit has been telling us, especially through, 2023, what's finna go down, behind all the things that happened, everything that was lost, everything that didn't feel good, right? It's time to be avenged. It's time for justice, karma, however you want to label it, however you can fathom it. It's here. It's pulling up, okay? And I say pulling up because when I tell you, like, this shit is really happening, like, in layers, right? Grand Rising, my love, something is significant as well about revelations, right? I saw revelations in a dream that I had. I saw it like literally in a Bible. Like how when you get to the opening book, how I'm doing good, my love. How are you? Welcome in, beautiful. How when you get to the book of the Bible, you'll see the name, and then it'll have the one and 1, 2, 3, all through the chapters or whatever. So I was just looking at like an open Bible, and it was like revelations. So it's like, and I'll say this too, and I really need to just go and bless the energy and jump in because clearly we like it's happening. It's happening. Grand Rising, my love, very good, beautiful. I'm glad to hear that. If you're new here, welcome in. May you forever love it here. If you tried, welcome back. You know, we go together real bad, okay? Um, as always, I want to ask Spirit to bless the live, bless the energy, to protect us, to keep away all of the energies that are not needed. Alicia, I got you, baby. You'll be first on the list. I pray that all of the right people that need to be here are sent here today, or we'll watch this later on. And those who don't belong here, may they be jumped 50 miles away. Okay, I say. Okay, so Revelations, right? I know everybody didn't come up in church and all of that, but we all had this understanding. Grand Rising, my love. All right. What was I saying? Yeah. So you may not have grown up in church, but we all have this understanding of what what Revelations is about, essentially, right? It talks about, you know, judgment time, judgment day, what's going to happen, what God has already spoken with, you know, that will be unleashed, right? Now, if y'all been following along with me, y'all know I came up in like a Christian church background, right? Grand Rising, my love, welcome in, beautiful soul. Um, so Grand Rising, my love, welcome in. So y'all know this in the church, if you can relate to this part, right? It was always depicted that there would be this great, you know, rapture of the saints, and good morning, my love. It will be this great rapture of the saints, and those who've been living right and who've been going to church and who've been paying their tithes and offering, and who've been treating their pastor right, and you know what I'm saying, doing this and doing that, you're gonna get caught up, right? I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie Left Behind, but they used to try to shake the hell out of us with that movie, bruh, in church, because it was like a depiction of, you know, total chaos just like happening, because you know, people were taken up into the sky. You remember that movie up? And then when you see like people was having car wrecks, planes was falling out the sky, like yes, stuff was on fire, like it was wild, right? And then when they was going trying to figure out like what's going on, like why is this happening? And then you see like the people clothes like laid out on in the seat or wherever they were, but they, you know, they body gone. So it's supposed to be right, like that's gonna happen, and then after that happened, judgment is unleashed on the earth, right, for those who weren't worthy of being taken up by God, and you know it's like all hell gonna unleash on them. But see, the crazy thing about, you know what I'm saying, lies is they have an expiration date, right? And Spirit like gave me this message like the other day, because a lot of these religions, right, and I talked about this when I first came up out of church, right? It was so scary, man. You feel like you feel hell under your feet, baby. Okay. um um I say thank you, baby. I appreciate that. um but yeah, it's like most of these religions, right, they, in order to keep people there, right, when you talk about and people being members, or Warrior Rich Rising, beautiful, welcome in, being members, or being, you know, a part of these churches or organizations or whatever it is that's on these so-called, you know, martyrish causes, and these religious, you know, call it what you want, baby, bullshit. Okay. Exactly. And feeding off the fear, right? Sis said that keeping them in a state of fear, right? Which is where I'm going with it. Because if I am really, really leading you, thank you for that love, beautiful soul. If I am really, really leading you to the true divine source, I'm leading you to abundant waters. Meaning that, you know what I'm saying, like there is no system in which you need me as a human being. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I choose to be in your life, if that's my role as your pastor, to just, you know, still be involved in your life and conversing with you and talking to you, then cool, we got that type of relationship. But if I'm really doing my job and trying so-called leading people to God, I'm leading you to your limitlessness. Okay. Thank you for that love, baby. That's real cute. I like that. I'm leading you to your limitlessness. I'm leading you to your energy. Okay. Hey, baby, welcome in. I'm not gatekeeping the power, the abundance. You know what I'm saying? And I may encourage you enough to understand that, you know, you have a lot of reasons to invest in yourself, right? Thank you for that love. Okay, period. This is so cute. I love this. Okay. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that love. Um, but yeah, you know, you may be in this position to where it's like, again, like you have people that you can depend on, right? God connects you with the right people that are loyal, that are dependable, you know what I'm saying? Like that are trustworthy. But those people don't take advantage of that. You understand? So this entire system, thank you, love. That is so beautiful. I appreciate that. This entire shenanigan, you know what I'm saying, system, organization, it don't even matter what you call it because it's all the same thing and it's all subject to the same fate here of judgment, okay? Because as I'm saying that, I saw revelations, right? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yep. For submission, oppression. And that's not what God is about, right? Revelations was popping out. I went to pick up the deck earlier and this is the card that just stayed like down. I didn't pick it up and it was like face up judgment. And I was like, all right, I already know I gotta, you know what I'm saying, do this reading today. I went and bought more cards because I was getting more downloads and channel messages. But you know what I'm saying, like Tarisha, thank you for that follow, love. I'm like, let me pull up. Like, let's talk about this here. Like, let's see what our spirit want to bring out. I for sure been seeing the energy of these churches. Absolutely. As I sat my Kipper deck down and I'm looking and it's looking back at me, family room. Y'all already know what that's been about. Community up under that. Yeah. So again, like this is spirit is saying that these people are about to find out that baby revelations is now. Okay, and everything you thought that you was gonna use as a fear tactic in Revelations, if you don't do this, like God said this gonna happen to you and you gonna miss the rapture and all of this, like, and the whole time you are literally living, watching all of these seals be removed every day of your life. Baby, you are Revelations at this point. Okay, we can look at you and find revelations. We don't have to read the book no more. Yeah, look, bad health flying out. As I'm saying that here. Baby, you look like what you tried to put other people through. Got a mature woman coming out. Shayla. Yeah, and God gonna keep revealing, right? You got a mature woman coming out here, okay? For some of y'all, this could be, you know, that mother figure we've been on for months here. Back to you, okay? This could be that mother figure. Got thoughts coming out here. It's a lot of people in their head right now. It's a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, like in that energy of regret here. And for a lot of things that they've done. I'm hearing spirit say it's sickening. Yeah, you got a false person coming out here. And this is why, like, I you know, again, I was like, I don't know what all gonna come out in this, but I know for sure the church energy spirit on there again, because why is y'all playing on God's name like that? And by the time it's like, and this is where, because I told y'all too, we was talking about this at the end of 2023. Spirit was like 2024 is gonna be a whole lot of churches shutting down. If you was in that live, you know, you remember that. But it was like, Spirit was like, it's finna be a whole lot of churches shutting down. Because it's like when you have people that are really, really coming to church for genuine reasons, right? Because not like when I speak about the church, I'm speaking more or less about the people who run that bitch. Okay. Now I know from personal experience because I used to work in the churches, right? Doing praise and worship. I used to do administrative work, working on the teams with pastors, helping get their staffs together, like all of that. Because essentially that shit was a corporation. So I'm like, cool. As long as y'all paying me corporation money and y'all ain't talking about do it for the kingdom, then let's talk business. And you know what I'm saying? Like that was my bread and butter for a minute. But the thing about it is, on the flip side of that, when I got in front of the people, when we worship, you know what I'm saying? Like when it was real, I didn't play about that. I don't ever play about God's people. And even when I dealt with people in the back office, most of the time when I walked out on their ass, that was the moment in which y'all was trying to get me to sell out on some shit or do some hypocritical shit. And I'm like, every time I come in this church, y'all put me in this leadership position. And the people that I work with, just the way that I am with y'all now, that's how I was with the people in church. They knew if it wasn't nobody else up in that church that was genuine, I was. So everything that I advocated, you know what I'm saying, like, or I'll say this, everything that we had, you know what I'm saying, agreed on and what I was trying to help them and what we were all trying to build together, when I got in front of the people who had the final say so, I stood on their business. I wasn't finna switch it up, you know what I'm saying? Like, and nah, if we all agreed and this is what we said, this is what we need, cool, I'm finna go. But when it start getting messy, when it start getting political, when people start wondering, I've been here for this many years, I'm like, bitch, I'll bat you in your fucking shit right now. I don't care. Like, what are we doing? Are we gonna keep it truthful, business, you know what I'm saying? Or what are we doing? Are we playing politics? Because this one, I'm finna get off on the buzz. I'm not a false person. And so many people, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm sure for y'all too, even if it wasn't church, whatever atmosphere that you were in where people wanted you to just be, you know what I'm saying, like, just go with the flow or do what we do. And then y'all want to sit here and play on God. It's like, for me, like, I listened to everything y'all said about the Most High here. Down to the getting struck by lightning if you keep lying. Like, I don't know if that was in the Bible, but I know y'all used to tell us that, and I believed it. So, pardon me if y'all see me taking 2 steps every time you say something, because why do y'all have the audacity to just keep being false like this and lying and playing? In that church, casting spells on people and shit. Doing magic on people's marriages. I came up in a church that used to preach that if your, say for instance, you got divorced, right? I say, right? And say for instance, you got divorced. They tried to preach and say that you can't get married again according to the Bible because, you know what I'm saying, like, if your husband is still living, if y'all took an oath that said till death do you part, if your husband or your wife that you divorced is still, you know what I'm saying, alive, then technically, you know what I'm saying, you're not allowed to marry nobody else until that person pass away. And it's like, bro, y'all folks crazy. Out here blocking divine, you know what I'm saying, like, counterparts here. This goes back as well to some of the other lives that we've been having, or the energy that's been recurring, right? How spirit ain't playing with these folks that's, you know what I'm saying, been doing all this magic on the real marriages and partnerships and love. They did that in church too. All that marriage counseling, forcing couples to, you know, do special services and, you know, classes and things like that. They was just trying to get in the folks' business. Yeah. They was trying to get in the folks' business and mess stuff up here. The spirit over there. This energy gonna forever keep popping out and showing up here. because it's the time that we're in. And again, like somebody revelations keep coming back to my mind. Like somebody may really want to like read into that. Like it could be somebody here now or that's gonna watch this later that is like really into like, you know, researching shit. Like what does this really mean? Like, and if you read Revelations, and especially too, like if you didn't grow up in church, it will be very helpful for you to read it and have your own perception of what it means. Because when I tell you, if you know, you know. If you know, you know. In church, they made it seem so mythical, right? And, you know, Kim, I got you, beautiful, and I miss you too. Thank you. Thank you for sending in. You'll be number 2 on the list. They made it seem so mythical and movie-like, and, you know, and even when you read it, right, it may even show up in that way for you too. But, you know what I'm saying, reading it without that preconception, you're going to look around and understand what I'm saying when I say that shit is happening fungal right now. Okay? Right now. Okay, COVID was very much a part of that. Like, it's a lot of it. The currency, when they talk, because I think that's kind of quieted down now, right? I don't really watch the news much, but we not finna overlook how everybody was trying to, you know what I'm saying, like say fuck the USD. We not finna overlook that. We still got to talk about that. What's going on? Okay, what are we doing about that? Candace, I got you, love. The readings are 1818. So I don't know if you want to send a difference or let me know what you want to do. But essentially, yeah, y'all, like that shit is wild. Like it's wild, and it's happening now. And when you see Revelations, and like I said, just kind of like read the book, and then you look up and be like, that feels strangely familiar. Like, I think that's kind of like what it means, right? We all gonna have different interpretations of it, but concern is coming out here. Like, yeah, it's gonna be a whole lot of people. It's a whole lot of people now that are in concern, yeah, and going into poverty at this time. Okay. Spirit is saying for some of y'all, like they're gonna have it worse than you did. Like, and I feel like that's for somebody who had it bad. Like, if you know what I'm saying, I'm getting a couple things, right? Because now we got the church energy out, we got the family energy out. Some of y'all, confirmation. Candace, I got you. Okay, love, I'm putting you for number 3. And the candid, make sure you DM me what your question is, and I can pre-record it and send it to you. For some of y'all, you're really going to, Grand Rising Beautiful, you're really going to correlate with the energy of that church, right? Like that religion. You came up religious, right? For some of y'all, it's gonna be, you know, more about the family. But, you know, Spirit is saying too, for those of you that resonate with that church energy, y'all even had some people in the church who really fuck with y'all too, right? Like this mature woman could be somebody that was in the church for you. It could be somebody that you were connected to, that you may have served in some fashion here, who was really like possessive, or, you know what I'm saying, like devilish in your energy in some sort of way here. Y'all know who this mature woman is, okay? Spirit is saying, let the character show her face in your story. But I do feel heavily for somebody that's watching this now or later that your story has something to do with, you know what I'm saying, like the church hurt energy too, right? And I don't even like to say church hurt because people be trying to water that shit down, but it's like, nigga, there's trauma too. Don't you understand? Like the 2 most vulnerable places in life, when you with your family, right? You're trying to be open, you're trying to love, you're trying to be understood. The same thing if you've ever been connected to like a religious organization, or, you know, felt like you had to go through a religious organization to get to God. Candace, thank you for that follow, love. you really, you know what I'm saying, like feel like there's a need for this validation. And most of the people in these religious organizations, oh baby, they not giving that shit. That's how they keep that control over you. And they'll give you a little bit right, but then it's like when you don't do what they tell you to do, or if you don't do it how they say do it, then that's when they start trying to condemn you and hit you with their fear factor of like, damn, like if I don't do it right, then I'm not going to have this person's approval or love, or I'm not going to have God's love, right? Because some people will they will be saying like, well, God is going to be mad at you. But that, folks didn't understand that when they said God, they was talking about them. In their eyes, a lot of those people's members, you know what I'm saying, like even the people that were under them on their administrative teams were their slaves, honey. Ashe, my love. They was their slaves. They was they punching bags, because we had all these people standing in pulpits who hadn't healed their childhood trauma and wounds from that slave ass shit. Like, and now you're leading people? Oh. The only thing you're doing is reproducing that same, you know what I'm saying, like dirty ass cycle. And Spirit is just over that. So for somebody, they could have had a spiritual mother in church or something like that, or somebody that they looked up to, a mentor that, you know what I'm saying, really did the most. And Spirit said, yeah, they're going to be the one, because don't forget how bad health flew out, baby. Like, I'm here, bitch. I barely picked up the deck, and it was like, let me go on. Make myself known, like, what's going on here. Yes, I'm present. First one. You know what I'm saying? So some of these people, if you know that they are sick, and you may not know, but especially if you do know, Spirit is letting you know, like, this is what's happening here. And then again, too, that poverty energy is coming out here, because what a lot of what these people did came from a place of poverty. Again, like I said, that slave mentality. When you don't heal, this how you move. And only healers would say shit like that, right? Because they're still having a bit of understanding for you. But baby, don't get it twisted. I stand healed. That was a choice. And you had that too. So this is why now poverty is your portion, baby. Because you made your choice clear when you chose to be this false person. Main female coming out in reverse here too. These orbs flying around. Okay? Main female coming out in reverse. So I don't know what this feminine energy is heavy today. The number 106 is significant. We have child coming out here. We've talked about before too that for a lot of y'all, this has been going on since childhood. Look at this coffin flying over here on top of bad health and judgment. It came crossways. Somebody gonna pass away from a sickness here. We've been talking about too, damn, Spirit, you know, some people been getting karma because, you know, through their children passing away here. They've been running around here raising hell and doing all this other shit, and they're going to end up losing their own children. And this child card is falling right on top of concern. But I do feel that they came out back to back for a reason here. I told y'all for a lot of these people too, it's hitting like a plague, right? So when we say like, well, who's sick? Everybody. Everybody who laughed. Everybody who sent the text in the group text. Everybody who took a little couple dollars here and there. Everybody who bought a house with it. Everybody who did it in Jesus' name. Everybody who started a church to clean the money. All of them. Every official person that they work with to get it done. Them too. I'm hearing everybody sick, and then I'm also hearing everybody mad. This song that Beyonce had danced to, I be getting to the money. Bless, thank you for the follow, love. Everybody sick and mad right now. You got a mature man coming out here too. For some of y'all, this could have been a pastor and wife duo that was hellish to you or to your family. I'm hearing for some of you guys The name Miller is significant. A Maltese is significant. I think that's a breed of dog. Be blessed, my love. Who is that? Goddess, thank you for that follow, love. There's a mature man here. Father figures have been significant in these readings as well, too. For some of y'all, it was your father for you that was doing these things here. Father figure could have also been a pastor. Or some of you guys could have looked at a pastor as like a father figure. Got toil and labor coming out here. Shame, my love. Somebody going through it, baby. And Spirit said it ain't getting no better. Yep. They got expectation coming out and message of concern. They know it ain't getting no better. They keep expecting more and more bad news here. Because it's already happening. You understand? Sudden wealth coming out. Gift coming out. Guess who this for? Y'all heard that pop sound in the background? Guess who this for? You, confirmation. 11 and 17 could be significant. 111-7 as well. Got thief coming out. And this could have been the gift, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was trying to steal the whole time here, being this false person. Some of these people as well were doing spells to try to steal your spiritual gifts. Hi, my love. Yep. And when I said spells too, marriage is here. So again, some people were still doing spells like over your love life here. You know something? Like, I really had to release this the other day. Like, because we talk about this all the time, how we're so strong sometimes that we don't realize how traumatic certain things or moments or situations are, right? So, y'all, I've talked about my marriage before and, you know what I'm saying, how it ended. But the whole thing was really like a fraud, right? And it was almost like a embarrassment type thing too. Like the woman who raised me really, really hated me, right? Like she still hate me to this day. She was like a very, very nasty energy. And so even when I got engaged, first of all, I knew it was so poorly planned. I knew when it was gonna happen. I even had told one of the girls I was cool with at the time, like, that I knew, like, well, I was like, I think it's gonna happen on this day. Like, it was just real cheesy the way, you know what I'm saying, like these three people was working together. Now, mind you, he went to talk to the woman who raised me and the man who raised me, and as well the one who was actually my father, before he did this, right? And at that point in time, they let him know about the scheme that they was on. And he was essentially brought in as a hitman. But it was like, if you marry her first, right, then you can benefit from the death too. Now, if I pull out my divorce papers right now, he tried to use against me, right? Because towards the end, it's like two times in life that I pulled you know what I'm saying, a blicky on a person, and both times it was him. And when I tell you, like, the first time that I had been drugged out of the house by him, right? So hands had already been laid at that point. And I was just like, what we finna do? You know what I'm saying? I had told that story, and that story is like way back on my page too. So if you don't know it, go back and check that out. And then the last time was like right at the end, right? He was like following me around the house, and on that same energy. We was married at this time. And it was like every show I had, everything that I had that was good for me, I was doing music at that time, right? I was a stay-at-home mother and I was doing music. Everything that was good for me, he was just like, he was just trying to ruin that shit. Looked me in my eye one day, told me, he was like, you know what? I don't know what it is about you. It's like, I can't break you. Like, he just let me know straight out. Like, it was all about that. You know what I'm saying? So that last time when it happened, right, he was just antagonizing me. And I'm like, I feel like it's going there again. But I'm like, this time it's not finna. I know that you're capable of this and we ain't doing it. So one of them last loops around when he was chasing, because we had like one of those bathrooms where it was like two doors, one from the bedroom and then one from like the outside. And so it was like he was essentially chasing it, you know, kept hitting the walls beside me, trying to scare me. Like, he was just really trying to pick a fight that day. And I just kept telling him, I was like, you got it. You win. Whatever you're saying, like, you right. Like, I don't want the smoke. And I was putting on, like, some makeup at the time, getting ready to go somewhere. And so when I saw that shit was going and I looked him in them eyes and I was like, oh, that demon back again, right? Like the one, and this motherfucker had popped up a couple different times. Child, I got several books within me, and trust me when I tell you, I will release them. But this shit had popped up a couple different times and I was like, oh, so it's you. This what we doing. So that last time when I bent the corner, I grabbed my purse off the counter, right? It was sitting right there. And I had my strap on the inside, right? So I hurried up and like ran all the way to the back wall, right? To where my back was up against the wall. And I was just standing there with it out, right? So when he hit the corner, he went from, like, you know what I'm saying, to immediately this. Like, it was a complete shift and change. It's like he came back to himself. He was just like, well, are you really gonna do this? I'm like, yeah, bro. Ain't you trying to do that to me? I was like, but the difference between me and you, I was like, bro, you about 3+. I can't fight you like that, and you don't already prove that. You drugged me out like a rag doll before. I'm not letting that happen again. You know what I'm saying? So this the energy we want, like, it is what it is. So when I tell you, like, this whole thing was a setup, right? From everything that went down in the marriage to even before at my engagement, right? When we did get there and they did the whole thing and it was just like, okay, let me just go through the motions. It was all of like his family was there. A couple of my friends, right? A couple of the friends at the time that I was cool with that was like helping him plan. One of my other friends just showed up with her fiance and my her baby at the time. And my fake mom was there. Like, that was it. Like, when I tell you none of my other family members showed up, nobody was at my engagement, right? So at that time, I'm not knowing that all of this is a setup. So I'm really like hurt by this, right? I'm very, very upset by this. I'm like, why? And because he came back and told me, he was like, well, your mama was supposed to be responsible for telling the rest of the family, you know, to come through and show up or whatever. And it was like they made this just so like everything was supposed to be just, you know, be a letdown after letdown after letdown. Just a horrible experience, right? All together. Fast forward to the wedding, right? Supposedly his boss at the time gave us the money to, you know, buy this beach wedding package, right, that we wanted to do. And even there at the wedding, right, the only one who was there was his mama, like his folks. And then it was my fake mom at the time and my fraudulent father. Nobody else in the family showed up for nothing. For the wedding, for the engagement, for nothing. And then the next time I came around, it was just like, oh, like, congratulations on your... But it was like, I at that time, again, I'm feeling so, like, cut, like, damn, like, this how y'all do it? Like, I'm the first grandchild to get married, like all of that, and it was like nothing. But these folks was really trying to hold it in, bitch, because I was the only one not in on the secret that this was a setup. You know what I'm saying? So with all of this being said, with all of the attempts made on my life within my own household, with, you know what I'm saying, the the fact that these people really was like, okay, like, let's make a deal, like, if you do this and marry her, and then I will cut you in. And that's why when Spirit was like, leave, go, I never went back, because I didn't know at that time, but it was just like, I don't know why, but I was like, it don't feel right going back. Every time I felt like I needed to go back and maybe get some clothes or You know what I'm saying? Go do this. Well, like once I was put out and everything, it was just like Spirit just kept saying, like, don't go back, don't go back. Everything was a setup. Everything was something to really, really like draw me in here. Everything. So that they could finish the job. Now, that was the thing. Nobody ever expected me to be as strong as I was, to stand up for myself, you know what I'm saying? Or just be like, I'm not doing this. I'm not living under this type of energy here. Nobody did. But as I always say, they did not know how I was praying. They did not know what I was already talking to the Most High about, because I felt I was dying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I felt the draining of my life happening. Not even beyond the attempts on my life, right? Even in my own apartment, like Spirit had me on top of the counter one day, like standing up, because we had like these, you know, those higher shelves. But there was like an opening at the top of the shelves, right? So as I'm standing up, you know what I'm saying, like one day just looking and kind of like cleaning up there, I find this weird ass book, and it was like the March of the Mohicans or something like that. But it was like one of those, you know, it looked like a book, but you can open it up and it's like a container on the inside. Niche, thank you for that follow, right? It's just like a container, but it was just real like spooky vibes. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? But the whole time, like, that shit was put in there, like these folks was plotting, planning, like it was crazy. And I already knew, you know what I'm saying, like the person that I married, he had that type of energy to where it was like he didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was no moral compass there. So he as well would have played the part, you know what I'm saying, to eat a piece of the cake or to take the cake. But as with everything else, a motherfucker is a failure and you couldn't complete the job. I'm talking about follow me to a whole nother state and everything, like still trying to take me out and could not do it. Despite the plans, we was laid in the bed every night, still couldn't do it because God said what he said concerning me. But you signed your life away, right? Again, here go that coffin. A lot of them people sign their life away. Just choosing to shake hands and make the deal. And I know it seems so simple at the time for a lot of these people to just jump on the bandwagon because of the promises, right? And think about how, Ashe, right? Think about how it's always depicted in movies, right? Fuck the fact they want you to think it's fantasy. We know the truth, okay? Think about how it's always depicted in movies. Did, Ashe. There's always this enticing energy. There's always this deal that is like too much to pass up. And even though you kind of like, what's the catch? And people kind of just talking around that shit like, well, ain't nothing gonna happen. Like, you'll be all right. But you got, again, because you haven't healed, so you got poverty mindset. And you hear, you know what I'm saying, coins ringing louder than you hear the Most High telling your ass, like, you better not. Now you got to pay for that. Now it's pay up time. So everything that was done connected to your love life, right? And whether that was in your past or this was, you know what I'm saying, like, or just over your future, you not being able to meet your person or stay with your person or whatever this is for you here, it's done. And as I said, God is taking out the entire community. They're all falling under the plague. It's the plague of judgment. Got official person coming out here with change. What's this official person change, Spirit? What's this official person and change? High honor and imprisonment. That's what it is. Like, Spirit's like, the tables have turned. This is essentially what this is. Okay? This is essentially what this is. This is what this high honor over here by this change, official person, and imprisonment. Okay? And this is the energy, confirmation. Wendy, I got you, my love. I'm adding you to the list now. You'll be number 4. This is as well, you know what I'm saying? Like, this official person is I always say federal energy, right? Like, this is somebody who is real, somebody who is legit, somebody who is connected to the system in some sort of way. And when I say the system, I mean the system of justice. Okay, so that the system of justice is what we know it as now. But I'm telling y'all, there's going to be way more extensions to this judgment and justice system now moving forward because of this right here. Because so many people have this same story that it happened to them too. And it was like, you know, I don't know who came up with this like get rich scheme. I don't know how so many people got, again, so googly eyed and signed up for this shit. How and what for? But again, not that it matters now. They now have to pay for them saying the choice of doing so. Because that system, everything that they subscribe to, all of that, everything it was built on, the lie again, right back to the top of the reading. Why these churches shutting down, why these people getting exposed, is because it was built on a lie, and lies have expiration dates. Because eventually, baby, you're going to have to show the fuck something or shut up. And everything that these people will now have to show for it ain't going to match what they've been talking about. With that little Boosie song, I've been hearing Boosie in my head all morning. My ancestors lit. But Boosie had an old song, You Ain't About What You Be Talking About. Confirmation. Lynn, I got you, baby. You'll be number 5 on the list. You ain't about what you be talking about. You ain't ready for your mama to be walking out and have your people out in church crying, hollering about why they have to take my son. You know what I'm saying? Like, if folks really finna find out, like, you ain't about that life. All these funerals, y'all finna have to try to plan. Y'all about ain't even gonna have no funerals for real. Y'all ain't ready for that. The grief that comes along with that energy as well, too. Man, listen. Yep, said it all was what I was hearing this morning. And wipe me down. I don't know, wipe me down is kind of like that, that flexing energy. That's what I was hearing this morning. Okay. Uncle Saturday, yeah. Sending you love, beautiful. And big condolences. Well, yeah, Spirit, this is... It's changing here. Yeah, that main mail came out again. It fell out a few seconds ago, and I put it back in. But you got main mail and occupation here. So I told some of y'all, too, that new jobs will be created because of this expanding justice system here. And for a lot of you, that's where you will come into play here. That's where you will be serving some sort of purpose here. So please make sure that you stay prepared for that. And for a lot of y'all, like, there are already like a lot of vacancies in the areas in which you serve or which you want to serve. Especially if it is connected to the justice system. So you having a position there too, you know, working occupation here, is not far-fetched at all. Anything else on this deck, Spirit? Before I switch it up here. Got message coming out. What's the message, Spirit? I'm hearing the name Natasha. Adjudication, family room, despair, house. Okay. We talked about this before too. Some of y'all know y'all got a house. And God finna make sure you get it. Some of y'all don't know you got a house. And God finna make sure you get it. I told some of you guys as well too that you will be with this occupation, right? You will be put in positions to where you can have, you know what I'm saying, like the life of luxury that you desire and deserve here. Okay, some of y'all as well, I told you too that this will be a way in which the state will be recompensing you. A lot of pain and suffering, they got to come back around here. A lot of reparations as well too. Even in the general understanding, speaking of Black History Month, right? I ain't trying to be cliche, but for real, for real. But especially like you know that there was something assigned to you inherently. And especially if somebody in this family room touched that shit or blocked that shit or took that shit. Adjudication, honey. And that's where their imprisonment gonna come in at. Where that card go? Here it is. That's what this official person is on the way to, you know what I'm saying, like, drop these folks off. I reposted a video the other day, right? They was outside of somebody's house. Now, I don't know the context of the video, but all I know is it look a whole lot like what we've been talking about. Might just get hit with a Rico. If you saw how them people was, like, standing all outside their house and busting it, trying to bust that door in, like, yes, it's getting real out here. And people just casually across the street like, oh my God, this is my next door neighbor. Yeah, that's how the people in y'all community and neighborhood gonna be. Outside your mama, daddy house, auntie, uncle, cousin, sister, brother, whoever played a part in this family room here. And whatever community they live in, there. Spirit over it, this judge over it. Jennifer, thank you for the follow, love. We got despair here. Like they're finna have to, you know what I'm saying, pay for what they. I keep hearing Spirit say, put up or shut up. Put up or shut up. And I feel like too, this could be speaking to somebody in your situation who may still be running their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like talking about you, trying to speak against you. This could also be somebody too that's opening their dusty ass mouth to still try to do spell work and shit like that. And it's almost like a Spirit, like I done told you, anything you say, right? Speaking of that lightning energy, it's almost like I'm seeing Spirit, like anything, every time you do something stupid, I'm finna zap your ass. And somebody just keep getting knocked down and maybe get back up like, duh, you know, still talking. It's like, bro, put up or shut up. Pay what you owe or run me that life. Stop talking. Why are you on a gurney talking shit? Make it make sense. Why can you barely wipe your own shit off your ass and you talking shit to somebody else? My petty ancestors trying to come through tonight. And I low-key got time. But I'm just saying. Spirit said get the index cards first. Let me do these first. Spirit has really got somebody on that put up or shut up mode here, baby. So especially if you know for a fact like somebody been talking shit. Let me pull these up. Or if you've been in like some sort of direct, you know what I'm saying, conversation with somebody and they done got beside themselves, ahead of themselves, and behind themselves all at the same time. Baby, let me tell you how they finna get corrected. By Spirit and all the goons that be. Girl, what's happening? Yeah, look, the first card looking up at me here, stopped in their tracks. Put up or shut up. Well, another thing, pew, boom, get back up. Put up or shut up, bitch. Well, I just want to, boom. And then my head hit the wall. Boom. Girl, shut the fuck up. Why are you still trying to talk? Young man, young lady, shut the hell up. It's like that one kid in class, like, the teacher be like, I'm going to take 5 minutes off recess if y'all don't be quiet. And little Johnny badass in the corner still back there. Yeah, and the whole class like, shut up. Damn. Like, guys, sick of them. Talking shit, but you don't have teeth. Like, stopped in their tracks, okay? We have their ancestors are furious at them for what they brought on the bloodline for fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the ancestors like, now you got us out here trying to fight. You done started a war with our family, with the Johnsons. Like, we weren't even in this. Now why you have to go over there fucking with them? Because now your ancestors down here whooping these folks' ass. Also, they up in heaven or wherever these folks' ancestors is, jumping them over there too. Y'all ancestors is relentless, and I love it for all of us. Okay? They out here with the family reunion shirts on, going to war like bright orange versus soft pastel blue. Royal purple in the corner over here, like... It's like literally Hunger Games of the families out here. For real, for real. In the Starseeds, we're trained killers. Like, I don't understand what they thought it was. And they finding out now. So their ancestors come back like hitting them upside the head. Like, you got us out here getting our ass whooped for you. Like, I'm telling you, they done fucked it up for everybody. It is fuck around and find out o'clock. Okay? Somebody could be Muslim here. This could be you or somebody you know. There could be an animal or dog trainer involved here. Somebody could also want to be that. Spirit is saying for somebody too that is your healing trait. Okay? Become a, do what you got to do to be official trainer here. Some of y'all may have been thinking about that, and that's your confirmation. Okay? Found what they were looking for, baby. Something is significant about 2009 VMAs. Okay. I know the Grammys just took place too, so that may be kind of correlating to that energy too. There may be something significant about the Grammys. But 2009 VMAs is very significant, okay? The name Jacqueline is significant. The name Michelle is significant. Somebody did white magic to protect your children, born and unborn. Ashe, okay? So this could be, somebody who was related to you. This could be too, Spirit is saying that y'all have a lot of people that you don't even know, that look out for you. We've talked about that before too. So some of y'all too could even have, like other healers out here that watch you, that may be inspired by you, or that may know you in some sort of way here, especially if you have like a public platform. That could be, like really, really coming through for you here. Tapping in with the angels, interceding for you too. Okay? So somebody did do some white magic here, but I am also seeing like some ancestral magic here. Somebody could have known too, right? When you were the prophesied person, they could have known that they were going, some people would turn on you or attack you. So they could have been doing white magic years ago before they even knew your name, to protect you, your children, born and unborn here. Okay? Upside, thank you for that follow. You got somebody caught in motion here. Okay? Somebody could have been caught doing something they had no business doing. There probably is, again, why Spirit like put up or shut up. Like every time I see you doing something, every time I catch you doing something, I'm going to knock you the fuck out. I'm going to knock you in the next week. The name Vernon can be significant here. First, middle, last. Okay. I'm seeing venom as well, too. You remember in the last reading, if you was here, it came out that somebody may pass away from snake bite. And it's almost like I'm seeing Venom energy too when I see Vernon here. So I feel like that's going to be very significant for somebody. Okay. The name Venice is significant. Could be yours or somebody else's. Bro, didn't I say the family reunion t-shirts? Why came out family reunion 2004? I said they up there battling with the the t-shirts. What was that movie with Cedric the Entertainer and Steve Harvey, the Johnsons, when they was at their family reunion clowning real bad, fighting family versus family? Like, yeah, but for real though, somebody think back, if you had a family reunion in 2004, it could be significant here, but ancestors just let you know I ain't lying. Like, we laughing at that shit, but they like, yeah, it's a family reunion, bitch, and we beating ass. You remember what you had said? I'm telling you, somebody could be a professional athlete here. Okay, or somebody connected to you could be a professional athlete. We have green walls in the living room. Okay, you can have green walls in your living room, somebody that you know, and this could be significant, but like, that bitch got green walls. Okay. Yep, look, help has arrived. I'm telling you, ancestors pulling up, bumping Boosie. Ready to act a fool on that hood shit. Well, but I can't make it no clearer. Judgment has begun, though. That's the help. That's the help, okay? Something is significant about a heart tattoo. Okay, you can have one or somebody you know can have one here. We have breaking cycles of inconsistency and addiction, okay? So this has been coming out quite a bit too in the readings. And I'm proud of y'all, okay? Because I feel like every time this card come out, and the y'all that resonates with this, I'm not projecting this onto everybody, but if you know specifically that these have been some of the things that have been attached to your bloodline and just heavy on you, you know what I'm saying, and you had to be the one to really break away from it, you know what I'm saying, Spirit is really acknowledging that you have been healing properly and doing so through whatever way in which you're doing it for yourself. So you are breaking those cycles for your children, your children's children, right? Because again, that born and unborn energy here, everything you're doing is going to be really, really creating this generational wealth in so many different ways, even through healing, you know what I'm saying? So definitely even give yourself congratulations for doing that, you know what I'm saying? And I don't care if it's still something that you have to like actively heal from, and you know what I'm saying, like, well, I gotta stay consistent or I gotta break away from this addiction. Just give yourself credit for having the awareness, you know what I'm saying, to know that it needs to be done, and giving yourself the grace to do it when it feels natural and when it feels right for you to do it, and you can commit to that, okay? But in the meantime, definitely give yourself grace, because you may be taking on a lot of people's addictions here. And if you know, you know what I'm saying? Like, if this is a generational mantle that you're carrying, everybody who passed before you who didn't get it right, in a way, that shit was dished to you. It was your karmic debt, you know what I'm saying? So for a lot of you guys, don't beat up on yourself if, you know, that addiction is a monster, you know what I'm saying? Or that inconsistency is, you know, holding you down or kind of keeping you stagnant here. Grace, baby, okay? Take it one day at a time, you know what I'm saying? Commit to this amount of time, this amount of hours a day, you know what I'm saying? Or this amount of days in a week, and just keep kind of, you know, just grow from there. Go and grow from there. Give yourself grace, because God is definitely providing it to you. Okay, the name Marsha, Martha, or Marshall could be significant. We got a hard knock life. Okay, Spirit said it's getting rough around them streets. We got Shhh coming out here. This could be somebody's nickname. Shhh Avery energy too. It's giving the color purple. Everybody in that movie had a hard ass life, you know what I'm saying, getting beat on and shit. But I do feel, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of that too was about that oppressive energy, right? It was a very forward present representation of that energy. But essentially, again, what the people that are going through, however they may have tried to oppress you or come against you here, and how they're getting that back in their lives now, like they're really having to, you know what I'm saying, sit with that. What does that oppression look like when I'm not the one throwing it on folks? Hey, my love. What does it look like, you know what I'm saying, to have that shit casted on me and they fucking around again and finding out? Okay? You got somebody again here that is sure, they're sure that it's you. Okay? So if anybody was looking for you, I told you they know where you at. They know that you the one. Your lover as well will know and be very sure that it's you, and you're going to be sure of them as well too. Don't have any fears concerning, you know what I'm saying, your love life here. Because spirit is definitely, you know what I'm saying, reversing that energy here, alchemizing that. So anybody who did try to do some sort of spell work on your love life or connected to your person's love life here, it won't work. And you and your person now are going to be extra sure, right? Like maybe y'all was just going to be a little bit sure at first, but then they start fucking around, hey, my love, and the magic and made the love stronger. And now y'all literally going to be like the Disney movies when y'all see each other like for the first time, like, like I just know, yeah. That's how it's going to be. Okay, and some of y'all need that because that's going to feel very safe to you. When you have this kind of like God surety about your person, hey baby, a lot of your trust issues can dissolve. You know what I'm saying? We don't understand that a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'll say it like this. We don't understand sometimes how having, you know, being fumbled so many times can really have a negative effect on our ability to feel safe around this motherfucker. Okay? Because it's like, of course, we understand, like, all right, a win is a win, right? I got away from you, even though you fumbled me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got away. I didn't have to be stuck with you and your shit right now. But at the same time, as a human with emotions, as an empath, that shit felt away. Like, why didn't you choose me? You know what I'm saying? Like, and it kind of, you know, sometimes may even feed into that inner child, right? That need to be acknowledged, that need to be, you know, accepted, understood. So when you've been in so many situations to where, because that wasn't the energy, you had to dip off, or, you know what I'm saying, somebody dipped off on you, however it happened, that's what begins to really build that thick layer of, you know, insecurities that are in that, you know, energy of fear of rejection and things like that, or just trust issues altogether. But as I've told y'all, you know, since last year, we're not in the stages anymore of learning hard lessons, right? And so sometimes we may think like, man, it's going to take years for me to ever be able to trust somebody again. Nope. Not the way God going to have it set up. Because the way this person's energy, you know what I'm saying, is going to come and just be so familiar and real and true to you and in alignment with what you've already envisioned. It's almost like years. I'm hearing, yeah, because I was singing earlier when I was setting up for live. I was singing He Is by Brandy. And one of the main lines that she says in the verse, like, years of pain gone away in a single day. Okay? So it's like literally meeting this person for the first time, years of pain is just going to feel like, who hurt me? What was their name? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? Because God is giving you such a reassurance with the energy that, you know, is being sent into your life via love. Okay? Says say it again. But that's real. So you're going to feel, you know, very safe in this energy. Okay? We have abuse started on you since you were a newborn. Okay? Some of y'all know that. Some of y'all may not know that. But yeah, somebody was really, again, just a nasty individual, and they were doing that since, you know what I'm saying, fresh out the womb, whether it came out of their womb or somebody else's womb too. Because for some of y'all folks ain't y'all folks. Okay? We have the divine partnerships are coming to life right now because of backfiring magic done to prevent it. I can't make it up. I took a whole monologue, 5 minutes, just to talk about love, and the Spirit just said, I know that's right. Because it's time. It's time for love to happen. It's time for partnerships to come back. And Spirit said they're coming to life right now. Because of backfiring magic done to prevent it. So you see what I'm saying? Like a lot of these things, if it had just gone in the flow of the way that the Most High, you know what I'm saying, like would have designed it peacefully, intuitively, a lot of people would have been connected with their person a long time ago. But when we talk about cock blocking to the highest, high love, this is seriously that. People spend a lot of money, you know what I'm saying, paying practitioners. They sacrifice a lot of energy of theirs and other people's as well, too, to try to stop this. Like God ain't said what he said. But just in case, here it is. What he said now, it's coming back no matter what. Okay? We have somebody here that will have an inoperable tumor, okay? Greetings, my love. Okay, so that bad health card came out earlier for these people. For somebody, it could be that they're dealing with a tumor here. I'm hearing the name Liza. It could also be short for Elizabeth. Sally is significant. Okay, we have someone losing limbs due to severe diabetes. Not two sicknesses came out back to back. Okay. Some people going through it here, and it's almost like, you know, out of all the things that could come out, you know, concerning sickness or types of sicknesses, some of y'all, again, you may just have to like keep up with certain things that Spirit is saying could be a possibility. And then when you see people kind of identify themselves, like giving whack-a-mole energy, pop their head up like, I got a tumor, I got this, I got that, you're gonna be like, it's almost like checking off the boxes and putting the pieces together here. But all of them, you know what I'm saying, like, it's still going to be a way in which Spirit is going to be identifying to you who's who and who played a part. Because, again, now we dealing with liars. And when we give liars a chance to talk and lie, what they going to do? They going to lie. So some of these people would never admit, you know what I'm saying, to doing certain things or playing a part or doing this. But God going to make sure you know. Some may have to confess it to you or give some sort of confession here, but others, it may just show up and like when God be like, all right, you here for the reading that says inoperable tumor. And then all of a sudden you get a call from somebody in the family, you know what I'm saying, good morning, love, or something going on with somebody in the family, and they say like, yeah, somebody got an inoperable tumor. Like that's very word for word confirmation here, and Spirit trying to let you know. Even without you having to, you know what I'm saying, just get all in the mix of everything. Like, you already know in your heart what it is or what's going on here. But that's how it's going to be showing up. Okay, we have your uncle's passing was a family setup and a plot here. This came out in the reading the other day, too. If you missed that, like, if this message resonated with you and you missed that other message or the other reading, make sure you go back and check that. Ivy, thank you for that follow, love. Go back and check that out. If you had an uncle that passed away here and you may have felt like it was a plot, or you just feel like that message resonated with you in that moment, okay? The Spirit is bringing it out again here. And that's another reason, too, why that with the family reunion, family room coming out earlier in the Kipper deck, like these families and all the scheming ass shit they've been doing, too, even against each other, all of that is coming out. They're getting justice for it as well, too. And the people who passed away that did not get their justice because all of this was covered up is now getting their justice too. And a part of what their justice is, it comes with them being exposed fully, every detail. Okay, purple coming out here. I just said something about that movie, The Color Purple. I referenced that, so something can really be significant about The Color Purple to you guys here. Or something about that movie, that storyline. Take it how it resonates. Somebody could drive a bus or a van. I'm hearing that somebody uncle used to drive a cool ass van or something like that. Used to have like an old school van. Or it could have been a bus driver. We have the name Titus here. Okay, this could be somebody's uncle's name. Yours or somebody else that you know. We have apostolic religion, okay? Now, then we start off the reading talking about churches can bring that ass here. Yeah. And even what I described, right? My religious experience, the Bible thumpers and all of that, that was apostolic. God, sick of them. Cheap BBL. Somebody got a cheap BBL here. Consuelo, thank you for that follow, love. And then we have Pizza Hut coming out. Pizza Hut is significant. I'm when I said that, it's almost like I tasted the back in the day Pizza Hut. Y'all remember when they used to be like real cheesy and they would have that little thing right there in the middle, and then you would get that good cheese pull, like when it was like real shit. And I'm talking like 90s Pizza Hut, like, and they used to also have a buffet almost like CC's inside of the Pizza Hut. So that nostalgic energy may be significant to somebody too. Something could have happened in the Pizza Hut when you were younger. That may be significant to this reading. I used to have that little ridge white paper up under the pizza too to catch the grease. And that crust used to be so flaky and crunchy. Oh my God. Ooh, I can still taste it. That was like, we got CC's on that cheap shit, but it was somebody's birthday, we want a Pizza Hut buffet. Don't play with it. Okay? If you're tasting the pizza, I'll show you. Yeah. It was good. Yeah, somebody here that was abused by their grandmother. That could be that mother energy that Spirit was referring to earlier. Okay, the name Hogan can be significant here. I'm hearing too, Spirit, or somebody grandmama was like, they abused me. Okay, take what resonate. For somebody's story, you may have been abused by a grandmother. There's a story here too where there could have been an elderly grandmother who was abused by her children and her brother. Something about her children and her brother. Take that for whoever they resonate with. There's definitely a grandmother here that was trying to get some sort of justice for some abuse that happened to her when she was sick. And she's emphasizing something that happened, some things that happened behind closed doors. She just keeps saying behind closed doors. And this could have been like, if there was some behind the closed door shit, then this had to have been somebody that was close to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was doing this to be in this space with her. This could have been a caretaker and again, this is somebody gonna put the pieces together, but this could have been a caretaker. Like if your grandmother was in hospice and she had like a personal nurse or something like that. Like I said, I'm picking up on certain children, daughters. The brother energy too could also be like a sibling, like one of her sons, or it could be her actual brother. Thank you for that love, beautiful soul, that was doing something. If somebody's, you know what I'm saying, brother was, like your grandmother brother was helping out with her or something like that. It could have been something going on behind closed doors here while she was sick. Okay. Ashe. Spirit said you are connected to a bigger and higher purpose on this earth. Okay, never forget that. And for a lot of you, this is about to reflect in a very big and powerful way in your life. Ashe confirmation. Disney World trips on stolen funds. Going to jail. Basic bitches. Always on time or schedule here. Somebody could always be on time. This could be you. This could be somebody you know. This could also be one of those energies too that may have passed away. For somebody, if you have some energies that are pushing through for you, this would be somebody always hollering about being on time. Okay. Somebody could be a train, trolley, tram, subway, or city bus engineer or driver. We had drives a bus or a van to come out earlier too. So this is like a double confirmation here. Okay. This could be you. This could be somebody you know. This could be somebody. I'm heavily picking up on somebody that could have passed away that used, like, back in the day. Like, somebody could have been like a real popular family, not family, but neighborhood, like, bus driver. Could have been like a city bus driver, but everybody knew this person. And it could have been like your father, uncle, grandfather. You know what I'm saying? Take it how it resonate. Leave it if it don't. But this is a double confirmation here. Drives a bus or van. And then we have a train, trolley, tram, subway, or city bus engineer or driver here that is significant. Okay. What else? I'm hearing too, if you use city, like, transportation, there could be something significant about a person, you know what I'm saying? Like, there was an engineer. There may be like a bus or a train or something that you used to take regularly. Somebody as well could have been watching you through that way. Like, trying to keep tabs on you here. Somebody could have known a bus driver that knew what bus you rode on or knew what train you took every day, and maybe could have been reporting back to somebody about your moves here. We have guilty on all counts. Yeah, and I even feel like with this with this coming out here, Spirit is saying, like, yeah, like, all of those scenarios may not resonate with everybody, but all of them are relevant to somebody here. And Spirit is like, don't matter which one it is, guilty, done. They caught up for it here and having to pay for it here. We have riots and outbursts here. I told you this energy be heavily coming through concerning, like, how people finna be in court when they find out how much time they finna get in jail. Folks falling out, refusing to walk. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they don't learn their lesson after the last dude jumped on the judge. But, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like with these cases, we talked about this before too. Yeah, they ain't gonna play that shit. Like, when I tell you it's gonna be muscle everywhere, literal niggas with AKs in the courtroom lining the walls, like, I hope you do, because they already know how these people finna act a fool, right? And, you know what I'm saying, if not for the fact of having to go through the motions of getting the official, you know, charge and the official ruling and all of that, they would have been drugged them folks down to the hole, baby. You know what I'm saying? But now they know that they got to go through this motion, and they got to watch these delusional people sit here and act like they don't deserve all 89 years they just got served. Yeah. Yeah. Drama, honey. They're ready for all the drama. They ready for all the riots and the outbursts. Okay? So when I tell y'all this is going to be entertaining for a lot of you guys. Okay? You got green light here, okay? So I'm telling you, Spirit done hit the green light on this justice button, bro. Like, this is not a game anymore. This is not something that we could talk about and be like, one day God's going to do it. Maybe today. Actually, a few days ago, try 2023, God had already started dropping bombs. By the time we came about that last Lionsgate portal, baby, and that big shift happened, it was a wrap. The judgment rocket had taken off, baby, and there was no returning back. Green light energy, baby. All gas, no brakes. The ice bucket just shifted over there when I said that. Confirmation, okay? We have an uncle, aunt by marriage secretly had feelings for you. Okay, so this is somebody who married into the family, but they was eyeballing you. For some of y'all, you know who this is. For some of y'all, you don't know, and for some, in some kind of way, you may find out about it. This could have been something too that could have been going on since you were younger. If you always had somebody, you know, trying to tell you that you was real pretty, or, handsome and rubbing on you and just saying little, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know how people, like, they'll sexualize children at an early age, saying inappropriate ass shit. Like, somebody could have done this to you too. And again, for some of you guys, you may have been aware, you may know exactly who this is. But for some of y'all, you may find out, right, that somebody was on some weird energy after the fact. And it may come back to your mind and be like, you know what? That motherfucker always was a little suspect. Okay? We got priest by day and drag queen by night. Yeah. That's why that church getting shut down. Like, just, baby, don't quit your night job. Just gonna be a full-time drag at this point. Because why y'all out here playing with God like that? Why y'all out here making people feel bad for the shit you do in the dark and in the shadows? Right. Okay. Bora Bora is significant. My ear started ringing when I said that. Somebody may want to go on vacation there. Good afternoon, baby. Laverne or Lavita could be significant. Those names. I'm hearing Lavelle as well, too. Something significant could have happened yesterday, or Spirit may be telling you to pay attention to something that happened yesterday. I'm hearing somebody needs to look back at a text message from yesterday, or whoever that's for. And at whatever point you seeing this, that yesterday. Okay. 3 sisters, 4 brothers is significant here. Okay, again, this could be that grandmother energy pushing through again too. If the grandmother had like 3 daughters, 4 sons, or something like that, that's a big confirmation. But take this how it resonates, however it resonates. For some of y'all, you can have 3 sisters, 4 brothers, both or one. Okay. Some of y'all too, this could be like your aunt, uncle unit. Like it's 3 aunties, 4 uncles or something like that. And they 3, 4 siblings here. Take it how it resonates. Hey, baby. Some of you too, I'm hearing Spirit saying this is a prediction. Yeah, because I looked up, it was 744 and it was 74 in the chat. 4 plus 3 is 7 too. For some of you, this is a prediction for you how many children, like what you gonna have. You gonna have 3 girls and 4 boys. Okay, take it how it resonates. Minister Calloway is significant. I wonder, is he the one out here, child, dragged by night? Minister and priest by day. What else we got here? We got a homosexual Nigerian. Okay, minister could also be Nigerian too. Churros is significant. Okay, for somebody, this could be your favorite snack. You could be craving this shit. Spirit said they're burning up like vampires in the sun. Yeah, I bet. I bet. The name Oliver is significant. First, middle, last. Okay. The name Makai is significant. Pep Boys, the car maintenance place, could also be significant here. What else, Spirit? Something about a high school pep rally, too. Okay? This could be, we had the energy to come out before, something about like a high school coach, high school teacher, I think as well, had come out at some point. So for whoever been resonating with those messages, something could be significant about a high school pep rally too. Something that could have happened at a pep rally. Okay, we have the ancestors are going berserk on the Karmics right now. Okay, didn't I tell you, Grand Rising Beautiful? I tell you, they out here acting a fool, a ghetto fool. They going crazy. Volkswagen is significant. You could drive one. You could know somebody who drives one here. I'm hearing a Jetta and a Beetle in particular is significant. A blue Jetta, to be specific. Carolina or Carlita is significant here. A faulty fire alarm is significant. Okay. Make sure as well too, I'm hearing Spirit say that if you live in like an apartment or something like that you rent, that somebody else has to maintenance. Make sure like if they come into your space to like maintenance anything, check your fire alarms and things like once they leave. Like make sure they didn't like turn nothing off or like disassemble anything, okay? Because we don't know who's who at this point. Are we not going to live in paranoia? But whenever Spirit gives us clear messages, we listen, we follow, okay? We pay attention, okay? So somebody definitely, and if you have had like maintenance recently, this is going to be a confirmation for you to make sure you check that fire alarm. Make sure it's like screwed all the way on and properly, functioning properly, okay? If your shit been cheeping, chirping, and chiming, change that battery. Okay. Speaking of hood shit, change that battery. All right. The way you survived is so amazing to people. Okay. I'm telling you, you're strong now. Just as I said earlier when I was telling the part of my story, I'm like, it don't change the fact that that shit was wrong, but getting through it, that's what I did. You understand? So a lot of people, right, for you as well, are very amazed at how you got through it. The fact that you got through it. Because people now are starting to really see again all of the odds that were stacked against you. Now they seeing this shit laid out on the ground, knocked over like some Jenga, like some Jenga cards or some Jenga blocks. But they seeing it nonetheless. Okay? A thought musician is significant. Okay, y'all can know who this is. A musician always sleeping around and some shit. Yeah, frat house vibe, right? Giving college board energy, college board vibe. Okay, somebody think they a player or a pretty boy. We have feds have all they need to begin the rest. Confirmation. Imprisonment came out earlier. We talked about them riots and shit going on in the courtroom here when folks find out they finna get 89 years. And like we was picking up, what was that around? Like September, I was like, y'all, these feds are flying into these cities by the planefuls, getting ready to make these mass arrests, you know what I'm saying? And per person, per house, SWAT teams of this many people are pulling up. I told you the way they finna be standing in the courtroom, lining the walls, looking like I hope you do. You know what I'm saying? Damn, they're gonna even be standing right beside the bailiff in front of the judge, the platform, all of that, like surrounding these people here, surrounding everything, everybody. If you got to be there for some reason, standing right behind you too, wishing the motherfucker would, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, they already know. And again, the evidence was cleared. We good on that. Now it's just making sure we got enough bodies around this motherfucker to body anybody who think they finna act a fool. It's happening. If you missed that reading too, you know what I'm saying? I think it was like in December, the card that came out with all of the arrest dates that are about to pop up this year, 2024, possible arrest dates and things like that. It was a lot, okay? So make sure you go check that out. Okay, I think I read both sides of that. Anything else on this spirit? We have loves messing with married men. Somebody loves messing with married men. It's going to be one of your aunties. I was watching a playback of another reading. We was talking about that crazy ass auntie thinks she just hella cute and doing the most and looking crazy all the while. Okay. Something significant about somebody you met in 2019. Okay. There was a clerical error here. This could have been in some important paperwork. This could have been purposeful as well too. But I do feel, right, as this is coming out in this energy, it's also been found. Whatever this error is not an error anymore. It's been found and corrected. And especially if this was some sort of error that, you know, depended on you getting something or not, or something working in your favor here. Brooke, thank you for that follow, love. Yeah, that clerical error has been found and taken care of. Clergy status removed. Okay, this could be the person that, you know, okay, thank you, Spirit. Because as we sitting here talking about exposure, right? That could be what's coming out about one of these pastors, ministers, whatever here. That somebody really, you know what I'm saying, like they may be doing like drag by night or something like that here. Now, again, y'all know why I stand on this. I have to be neutral in all things because I speak all languages when it come down to my tribe. The problem ain't you being the drag queen. The problem is what you represent when you know what I'm saying, getting this clergy and you start condemning other people for doing so. That's where God like, that's a bit hypocritical. No, thank you. And this is also given, like what I said earlier too, that shut up or put up type energy, put up or shut up. Because you either going to be true to the clergy, you know what I'm saying, and live the life. If that's what you feel like you need to represent and speak in the conviction of your heart, then your life should also align with that too. Are we going clergy, or baby, are we going stripper heels? And I feel like because somebody, again, has steadily tried to play in the shadows here and not make a choice and ignore God, God like, all right, I'm going to make the choice for you. Introducing Miss Electra, Pastor Electra. All the members, like somebody fainting, church mother, like, oh, like, not the pastor. Yes, the pastor, baby. This y'all mans. This y'all bishop. Wow. Okay. Doubletree Hotel is significant. Anaya and Renaya is significant. Anything else, Spirit? Me for a while, bro. Somebody will pass away in a vehicle. Okay, every time I see this, again, could be a car accident, could be somebody just sick and kind of like slumping over type energy. Nostalgic energy is significant too, right? And remember we were just talking about the Pizza Hut and I said that, nostalgic. So double, triple confirmations here. Zaina is significant. Officer Steve is significant. Go ahead and clock out for me. I heard Spirit say, Officer Steve, whoever you are. You're caught, brother. Carmilla is significant. Something about South Detroit is significant. South side of Detroit. Something too about voters registration. Okay, somebody could have recently renewed it or said that they wanted to renew it here. You may need to renew it if you be on your voting vibes. Okay, Parkwood is significant. Thank you for that love. Welcome in, Fifi, baby. Parkwood is significant. All love lost. Okay. That's why your ancestors out here on their hood shit. They ain't got no mercy for nobody. Because, again, we got to remember at this point, like, we ain't even associating with them folks no more. You know what I'm saying? You sent on Cash App. Okay, let me check. Hopefully my phone not doing anything again. At this point, the ancestors like, I don't even fuck with you. Okay, it just came through. I got you, boo. It'll be number 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, we out here really acting like these folks don't even share blood with us because they don't at this point. Okay? But yeah, the ancestors I'm hearing now, Big Sean, I don't fuck with you. Thank you for that love, right? Spirit like ain't no love. You know what I'm saying? Like now when it come down to you, they real sweet on you. They you see they got the whole hood cracking behind you, right? They gonna make sure don't nothing touch your head. You baby girl, you baby boy. It don't matter how old you get. They'll stop the whole world for you. You understand? But that include motherfuckers that you share last name with. Will they push them down? Absolutely. Will they knock all that shit over? Yeah, absolutely. Doing it now. They like all love laws. We don't fuck with you. We don't know y'all. Okay. State Farm Insurance. What they say, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. They like, we not that. This is not State Farm, ho. And especially if y'all was up in that State Farm doing fraud and shit like that, talking about some like a good neighbor. Okay, bitch. You ain't State Farm finna get y'all ass whooped. Okay? Yeah. Spirit says shopping sprees are a go, baby. It's your time to run up a couple bags, a couple bills. Period. Okay, love. Let's see if it's gonna come through. And then we have their love feels so good. Okay, so again, this is your person. I love how Spirit just like in the midst of all the ass whoopers and shit, like Spirit just keeps sprinkling in that little razzle dazzle. Like, don't forget you finna be in love too, right? Don't forget, you know what I'm saying? There's a lover coming through. That energy was pushing through too, right? That your lover is also going to be a part of you getting justice. Your lover will be a part of your justice, your good karma. But as well, whatever court dates, you know what I'm saying? For some of y'all too, your person may be an actual person that's working with the justice system that's going to actually physically help bring you justice. Hey, my love. But they're going to be loving you all the way, even if there's something that's going on that's, you know, painful or something like that. I got you, Fifi, baby. It would be number 7. I hear the rain coming down, y'all. So if something go out, like off or the power go out, I'm going to try to come back in. But if I don't, y'all already know I'm going to make good and do y'all pre-recorded readings if for some reason the Wi-Fi go out. Okay, so I just want to say that. Kai, if you don't mind kind of posting it too here and there, just in case I get disconnected so people know. But I do hear that the rain has started, so it's very possible that the power of the Wi-Fi may go out. But I got y'all pre-recorded if it does. All right, so if we do get disconnected, if you didn't already put flow or your question in your notes, make sure I know what your question is too, okay? Just want to put that out there. All right. Somebody could be passing away on the flight. Okay? Now, y'all know justice and judgment come in all different ways now. So even with that type energy, like car accidents, you know what I'm saying, things happen of that nature. We've talked about certain attacks that could be, you know, getting ready to come in here. There, we talked about the cruise ships, you know, possibly could be going under at certain times here. And then the same thing too with these flights. Okay, so that could be somebody's way to get on up out of here. In the last reading that came out too, I said something about Final Destination energy. If you've ever seen that series of movies to where it was just like it was inevitable, like if it's your time, it's your time, and certain people had already been marked for death, like that's what Spirit is letting you know when it come down to these karmic energies and all these justice readings. When I done already put that target on your back, there is no escaping that shit. Try as you may, rearrange, switch seats, bitch still gonna knock your whole row down. And somebody just come through, just scalps gone. You and the person sitting beside you. God don't miss, you know what I'm saying? Look, and I'm talking about scalp, redhead, ginger on the other side of this car. So you see what I'm saying? Like, God don't miss. It's real out here. And these people, they declared the war, right? Like, they started the war here. But God just showed up. Like I said, I don't care who they thought they was starting the war on. They, you know what I'm saying? They thought they was just starting on you by yourself, innocent, all of that. No. All of heaven and the underworld showed up. It's like, well, damn, we weren't expecting this, I bet. Okay, third office to the right is significant. This could be your office, somebody that you know. This came out before too about if you have a problematic coworker or a boss or something like that. Somebody's office could be the third one on the right. Confirmation. The guy finna walk up in that motherfucker. Stormy is here. Could be the name. I told y'all that rain. It sounded like it just went away, but it was almost like a quick flash storm. There's a lot of storms going on in these people's lives here too. Somebody's giving up the location of the bodies. This card keep coming out. People snitching. All things will work for justice to come through. Whether it's innocent people speaking up about their truth, or whether it's people that was playing a part that's kind of like, I give up. I'm saying God done got me. What they say, they twist your ear until you say, uncle, uncle, uncle. Right? We've been talking about an uncle here too. Like, the motherfuckers yelling uncle now. All right, I'll tell you. Please. Please, all right. Well, somebody giving it up here. The name Ernest is significant. Okay, I'm hearing something about the name LJ. Ignacio as well is significant. Tyler is significant. Something about like a regional camp or something like that. This is almost giving me like that high school energy again. And another reading we did, we had cheerleader to come out. Something could be significant about a cheerleading coach. Professional athlete also came out here too. So something about maybe like a training camp, I say. A training camp or something like that. Or a regional competition could be significant here. We have serving justice left and right. You get justice. You get justice. You get justice. Not settling outside of court. This card keep coming out too. Spirit, like, they gonna try their best, you know what I'm saying, to soften up the blow. I'm seeing too, for a lot of this energy right here, this is gonna be like big companies. Capital One, State Farm Insurance, Farmers Insurance too. We are farmers. Dun, 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 dun. Something significant about them. Warner Brothers. Even something about Visa is significant. But so much more. I'm calling out these for a reason. I'm saying these for a reason. But the point is, we talk about suing people and things happening. Like, it's happening on so many levels, right? So even think beyond, you know what I'm saying, like your family unit or what could have been done in this personal unit. Again, outside of that, let's go to the next tier. Well, who helped them do that? Okay, this person was here, this person was here. What system did that person use to be able to do what they did? Oh, y'all went through this company and that company. Okay, so by the time we do that and we start working our way from the inside out, you know what I'm saying, and we get down to all these big name companies that you was using and tapping into, and them folks ain't stupid. You know what I'm saying? You go out of town for 3 days and your shit liable to get flagged at a random Chick-fil-A because you 50 miles outside of your address radius. So if they want to catch something or they want to see something, they can do that. They're going to find it. And you just trying to get your food. Now you got to sit there and call, be shamed. Your shit done decline. You trying to explain to the cashier, like, I got the money, but I'm just not from here. Like, they flagging it because I'm out of state. And you got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, so out of all this other fraud and shit that just happened to slide under the rug, y'all didn't see that. Y'all had a Helen Keller moment? No. Y'all knew what the fuck was going on. And if you didn't see it, it's because you plan not to. So that's why, baby, you're getting sued. You're about to lose your job. And ain't nobody selling it outside of court with y'all. No, bitch, we want everything. Everything your damn company is worth. Residual, bitch. Hand it here. Okay? I'm not going to keep all of those, Spirit. Anything else need to come from this before I start these readings? Fox News coming back out again, too. Helen, baby, okay? Fox News is here, too. They are going to be responsible for spilling a lot of this tea that's about to come out here about these people. Fox damn near may start a whole series on this. Like, fuck the other news in the world, bitch. Like, today's justice. Priest or drag queen? Gonna be the headline. Folks gonna be lining up for Fox like, girl, y'all watch the news tonight? Like, it's gonna be tea everywhere. And y'all just gonna be like, damn, I know these folks, bro. That's my so-and-so. That's this. It's crazy. It's like, just watch what I'm telling you now. Somebody can have long locks. Okay? Look, try to take you and your person out. Triple confirmation on them love messages here. $8:08 on the clock here. Somebody was really trying to break that infinite energy of love to keep you away from that. Somebody wanted you to have all them trust issues, not open up your heart, not have the love you deserve, have you thinking that it don't exist, you know what I'm saying? Like, so that you wouldn't look for it. But nah, baby. Spirit shutting all the people down that was in this energy here. Scamming sales associate was stealing credit card applications for social security numbers here. This done came out before too, and this person is getting caught up here. And you see what I'm saying? Like, and even with this, like, one domino, one peg lead to another here as everything fall down. This person could be somebody you know. This could be just somebody, right? You may know that work in retail, work for a certain retail store or at the mall or something like that. Now, y'all might know that person just go to work every day or been working there this many years, but you may not know that this person been doing this. Now, whatever company this person works for, the bigger brand, the store, the overall, yeah, they're going to have to take some heat too because of what this person been doing. You see what I'm saying? So, say for instance, your number, your social security number was in the number ones that was stolen or some shit like that here. When everything kicked back, there's some sort of money or something lawsuit that's coming back to you too. Sending you so much love, beautiful soul. Big condolences for that. So, big condolences for that.